Hey Clashers, accounts are getting hacked, clans are getting stolen, and many other bad things are happening. But the question is, how can you protect yourself versus things like that? Well, I'm going to discuss that in today's video. But before we're starting with all of those negative things, I want to start with something positive, okay? And with that, we need to kind of dive into what exactly the Supercell ID is. The Supercell ID, right now at least, is an ID where you can connect a couple of, or like, not a couple, pretty much all of the Supercell games on this one Supercell ID, which means on this one Supercell ID there can be multiple games. So for me right now, we can see it. I have connected like Clash Mini, Brawl Stars, Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, obviously, Clash Quest, and all of the Clash Supercell games in general I played with this Supercell ID. So far, you always were able to select your avatar, which is your icon pretty much, which you're using from a default selection of things you can choose from, which means like from Boom Beach characters to Heyday to the Clash universe, and obviously select the background. This now is going to be maybe different in the future, because Supercell has tested this with a couple of content creators where we were able to pick our own icons, which means I have now a special icon which I feel like is kind of cool, and I really hope that this is going out to more and more people. So the first question of the video is pretty much where I'm asking you what type of avatar you would use, what type of icon would you use when you could choose that in your Supercell ID. Are you even using the Supercell ID? That's a couple of questions just out there, so you guys can put that in the comments. And now let's dive into the next topic, which is this topic of hacking accounts and everything. And there's a couple of people out there who are claiming to be able to ban accounts, hack accounts, whatever. It's going kind of crazy. So now let's start with the first thing. The first thing is that whenever you're contacting content creators, I know this is a huge, I wouldn't call it problem, but this is a huge thing for a lot of you out there. You're contacting your favorite content creator out there and trying for them to help you. Well, we're just content creators. We cannot help you. So it's not really getting you anywhere if you can, like if you're saying, hey, I got hacked, my account got phished, whatever. We cannot do anything about that. And the problem right now that there is kind of in the system and how Supercell's, how the support is dealing all of those things, unfortunately. And that's why I want to give you a couple of important tips and tricks how you can make your account a bit safer. Because the account itself is not really getting hacked, it's more like getting phished, where it's like someone is giving the support a lot of information about your account, so he seems to be the owner, or she seems to be the owner of your account, which should not happen. So whenever the support is asking you, the owner of the account, questions like, when did you, I don't know, like create the account, when was your first purchase, what was the device you were using, and so on. All of those different questions, they're not there to annoy you. No, they're there to make sure that you can really guarantee say that you are the owner. So every single thing which you're doing with your account is giving you more safety. So for example, if you're purchasing anything in the game, it's more safety, because this is another date which you can say, okay, on this exact date I spend this amount of money. It could be just the cheapest gem offer. It doesn't matter how much it is. It could be, like I said, the cheapest gem offer, but as long as you're doing that, it's another thing the support can ask you, and you can give us an answer, which makes it easier for others to claim to be you, to claim your account. If you have changed devices, if you have changed the account name, all of those things make your account safer again, which makes it harder to phish. Either way, I really hope that Supercell is addressing this issue, which is getting worse and worse, it feels like, because there's a lot. I don't know what exactly happened the last couple of weeks, but I'm getting more and more direct messages about people saying like, iTzu, could you help me? And I would love to, but this is not what I can do. This is not in my power, unfortunately. So yeah, really try to, like, I know it sounds stupid, but if you can, like I said, it's the cheapest, it can be the cheapest offer whatsoever, but, or change the account name for just something, or I don't know, if you have changed the device or anything, all of those things can make the account safer in that regard, to make sure that it's harder for someone else to claim your account. This is like the only tips and tricks I can give you, and I really hope just that the system overall is going to be improved eventually. And now, with having talked so much about the accounts, I want to talk about something else which I feel like could be improved, because this is all about the topic of this video. I'm talking about the Legends League. And now, before you now like say, oh my goodness, iTzu's talking about win trading again. Nope, that's not the thing. I know a lot of people are saying, yeah, win trading could be fixed with just removing the names. Just tell me, no, it can't. Then you place, like always, a decoration at 12. Okay, then remove decorations. Then you always have this exact skin. Well, okay, remove skins. You can see where this is leading, right? Like, this is not like how this problem should be solved. So this is a completely different topic. I want to talk about the Legend League overall. I feel like right now, for a normal clasher, it's never ever, you won't be ever able to reach a really high rank in Legends, most likely. This is one specific reason. Most of those people who are pushing really high in Legends have thousands and thousands of accounts. So the problem with that is that they have way more practice. So what would be my suggestion to change that? Well, my suggestion would protect people who are working a lot and do not have maybe that much time. Now, on the other side, people who really want to have day-depending amount of attacks. So my suggestion would be that you can choose every single day the amount of attacks for your next day, which is a range of in between of 2 attacks to up to 16 or 24 attacks. The upper side could be obviously decided, and feel free to discuss that in the comments. The upper number of the attacks obviously can still change. But let's say, just for example, it's going from 2 to 24. What would that do? First of all, everyone who's working from Monday to Friday or whatever the time frame might be, they can say, okay, I want to play a lot of Clash on the weekend, but during the week I do not have that much time to play Clash of Clans. So only 2 attacks every single day would be totally fine, and this means you would only get attacked twice every single day. So that would be already way easier to lose less trophies, if you want to say so. At the same time, though, you have more time at the weekend, right? You have more time at the weekend, so you want to play more than maybe your 8 attacks in Clash of Clans, saying that you only use this one account. So this is already like a big thing, because then you can say, okay, tomorrow is weekend, so I want to do 15, 16, 17, 18 attacks or something like that. Obviously, you would receive the same amount of attacks on defense to make this fair again. Why would this fix as well the problem of people having a huge deficit who are only playing 1 account, for example? Well, this would first of all mean that people cannot push 7 or more accounts anymore in Legends, because come on, you need to do every single attack if you want to push high. So they would need to choose the option of doing 24 attacks every single day. And doing that on 7 accounts, trust me, no one would ever do that. So this would hurt them as well, which I feel like is then more beneficial for people who are only playing 1 account. So this is kind of overall the setup. You can choose every single day for the next day how many attacks you want to do. And at the same time, based on that, you would receive the same amount of defenses. Let me know what you think about that. I felt like this would be a really interesting idea. I talked about that already with a couple of different people. And so far, all of them said, yeah, that sounds like a really cool idea and would be a huge improvement for the entire Legend League system. So let me know what you think about that. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I really hope that your account is staying safe. Thank you so much for watching. And, well, see you guys in the next one. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.